Hey gals, it's Lindsay. We have been talking so much this week about inviting that I felt it was only appropriate that today we talk about what we're inviting people to and what we're inviting people to use. Of course, we invite people to join us in the coaching opportunity, to join our team, and to basically do the work alongside us. But what we're inviting our customers to do, which is how a lot of people end up finding out about coaching from being customers first, is inviting them to our challenge groups. And yes, our products and our programs are really unrivaled in quality. That's the reason why they're so popular and why so many people actually know of their names without actually knowing who Beachbody is. But what really sets us apart as coaches is the support and the accountability that we offer to our customers. Because they're getting a total solution. They're not just getting tools to use, but they're actually being provided with the support and the accountability to make sure that they're following through with what they're purchasing. So you are providing them with motivation and encouragement and a community of like-minded people who are going to link arms with them and help them achieve success. Of course, they're going to do the work on their own, but as we all know, being a part of a challenge group and that community, if you've been in one before, is really something special. It's something that I had never experienced before. And it's something that I'll tell you was really appealing to me when I was considering a home workout program. A few years ago, I was going to the gym and I really enjoyed classes. I liked the community of it. I liked that there was a little bit of competition in it and that there was accountability because people were watching me to make sure that I was actually doing the work. So when I thought about using a home program, I was kind of skeptical of myself and whether or not I would stick to it. Not to mention, would I like this? Would this challenge me? But my coach, Brittany, really encouraged me to kind of move past that misconception and that stigma that I had that a lot of people have, and just to kind of trust the process. So when I dove into my first accountability group using T25 and Shakeology, I was very pleasantly surprised to see that there was still that sense of community, the sense of accountability, and people really just holding me to my word because they were looking for me to be checking in on a daily basis. And then, of course, Brittany, my coach, for my first 4 weeks in that group, was checking in each weekend to make sure that I was tracking my progress. So for me, that made a huge difference. And I was I guess you'd call a gym rat before, even though I wasn't going nearly enough in order to get the results that I wanted. So having all of the appeals that I found in the gym and in classes, combined with the convenience of a home program that I could be more consistent with, is truly what got me results. Not to mention that these programs and products clearly just work because I ended up losing almost 3 pant sizes just when I was doing T25. And it wasn't because I was taking a bunch of supplements and popping pills and wrapping my body and, weird stuff. It was because I was sweating, I was eating well, I was fueling my body with nutrients, and I was honestly working on my mindset too by being a part of that group. So that's what sets us apart. It's the total solution. It's fitness plus nutrition plus support, which not only equals results for people, but it equals a lifestyle change more often than not. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go through what we offer to people one by one. Okay, so obviously we offer these challenge groups, and if you've been in one before, that's awesome because you kind of have a general idea of what you would be offering to your customers as a coach. But if you haven't, that's okay. First of all, you can always apprentice with me if I'm your upline coach. But you can also partner up with other coaches and host them together, which is what I did as a new coach. But these challenge groups are typically hosted in one of 2 places. The first place being in private Facebook groups where you add people to the private group and then you post daily, they post daily within the group. So it's kind of like this sneak peek that you're in, but for a challenge group. Okay, the second option is the My Challenge Tracker app, which you can download on your iPhone or you can download on your Android phone. And anybody can download this app, but you as the coach have access to an online portal that allows you to add people to it, to manage your participants, to not only post in the group, but to even schedule your posts in advance, which is super helpful if you've got people in different time zones and you just want to be really prepared for the month and plan ahead. I use that option all the time. But the reason that the My Challenge Tracker app is so convenient, not just for us as coaches, but for our challengers too, is because they can not only plug into the community, but it really does allow them to track in a very streamlined way. They can track their progress, they can track their daily activity. It's all in one place. So that's typically where challenge groups are hosted. Of course, that means that they're online, which means that anybody can join you from pretty much anywhere. And then, of course, within the challenge groups, you use a couple of different tools. In my challenge groups, I require Shakeology and I require a fitness program in order to join. And that is because I believe that when you combine those two together with community, that you get the best results. And I'm not just saying that arbitrarily, I'm saying it because I'm living proof of that. And I'm also living proof of what happens when you only have your fitness down, but not your nutrition. You're not going to get results. Or when you are trying to use some sort of nutrition solution that isn't healthy for you and not sustainable, it's not something that you keep up with and that you get and maintain results with. So I know that these are things that you have to combine. Okay, so let's just talk about the fitness programs really quickly. And I actually brought a couple in here just to give you an example if you haven't ordered one before. But our fitness programs, they're DVDs, typically. We actually have a new streaming option now, but I'm not going to touch base on that just yet. So our fitness programs come in, a package like this, and you have multiple DVDs that have multiple workouts on them. Then within the program itself, it comes with different tools. It comes with a nutrition plan typically, and it comes with a workout calendar. So you can hang the workout calendar up if you want, and you can check off every day which workout that you were supposed to do. You don't do the same workout every day. It changes every day, so you don't get bored, and there's plenty of variety. But the meal plan is custom to the program itself. So it's going to tell you, depending on what category you fall into once you enter your weight, once you enter your goals, it calculates how much of each food group you should be eating. It tells you what you should be eating, and then it offers some recipe ideas, and then you can find so many other options online. I use Pinterest all the time to share recipes with my challenge groups. And then of course I've made meal plans myself that I'll just share with people. But it's all in here. It's your DVDs, your workout schedule, and your meal plan. That is for 22-minute hardcore. Now, one of my other favorite programs is 21 Day Fix, and a ton of people start with this program because, again, it's 21 days at a time, not because we're expecting people to achieve all of their wellness goals in 21 days, but because the hope is that implementing simple fitness and simple nutrition for 21 days will help them form a habit where they can do this long term. So they do it in their first 3-week cycle, and then they can repeat as many times as they want. But it's the same concept. It comes with the workout DVDs, and you're doing a different workout every day. It comes with your training calendar so that you can check it off when you're done. And it comes with a pretty comprehensive meal plan that explains all the different food categories, what you should be eating to fuel your body. And then on top of that, it comes with these color-coded containers that represent each food group, so that you know not only how many servings of each food group that you should be having, but what a serving actually looks like. So this is really teaching people nutrition without forcing them to count calories and learn macros, which is really overwhelming sometimes, and that's why people don't stick with it. You also get a Shakeology shaker cup, and it's a total solution. Now, they're going to learn how, with these programs, to eat right, which is awesome. But this leads me to the other product that I require my challenge group, Shakeology, which is the bread and butter of not really just our company, because we are so nutrition focused, but it's really the bread and butter of our customers' results because it not only helps them achieve their results, but truly sustain and maintain them because they're taking care of their body from the inside out. So Shakeology typically comes in a 30-day supply. You can also get it in 24 single-serving packets that you can get either in the same flavor or in multiple flavors. But the best bang for your buck is to get this 30-day supply. It comes in a regular and a vegan blend, so there's something for everyone. But there are so many nutritional benefits, guys, from Shakeology, and I would explain them to you on this video, but it's available online. I have information on my blog. But essentially, Shakeology is not just a protein blend. It's not just a meal replacement option. It is dense superfoods packed into, one glass that you drink a day. So I'll just touch base on just a few of the perks of drinking Shakeology. Of course, it's packed with whole foods. So one of the biggest reasons why Shakeology is beneficial for people is because they're not eating what they need to be eating. And even when they start a meal plan, that is great. It's getting them back to a baseline, though, of where they need to be. They still might have some nutritional deficiencies. So Shakeology is filling those nutritional deficiencies, plus it's fueling them with a whole bunch of other things, like digestive enzymes, plus pre and probiotic that's going to help with their gut health, which gut health is huge. It's huge. That's like a whole other video in and of itself. But I am a believer. I didn't know that I had gut issues until I started drinking Shakeology and realized what my gut health was supposed to be like. There's also adaptogen herbs that helps your body deal with stress. There's a bunch of ingredients that aid with natural energy. And then, of course, there's plenty of protein within Shakeology. Combined with all the nutrients, so it is an acceptable and even encouraged meal replacement option. Not like just a protein bar that's, protein but empty in terms of nutrients. This is nutrient dense. And then it has a whole bunch of superfoods and it's low glycemic index, so it's really helping your health all around. It's been shown to help people lower their cholesterol and their blood sugar. It's just good stuff, you guys. So I would encourage you to do a little bit of research, and I can even share some other resources with you, but you can see even just from touching base on Shakeology for a few minutes how beneficial it is for ourselves and for our customers. So that's the reason why I require it in my challenge groups. Not everyone does that, but I do because I know from personal experience and I have seen with my own eyes over almost 2.5 years that my customers that get the absolute best results and maintain their results are customers that use our fitness programs with Shakeology together. Now, that being said, because people get the best results when you combine fitness and nutrition, Beachbody recognizes that. And Beachbody has clearly done so well with word of mouth and people just sharing their results, which is why they created the coaching opportunity that wasn't around from the beginning with the company. But because people were sharing their results that they were getting with the programs, they realized why not come up with a compensation plan, because this is how we're being so successful. So they recognize the value that these two bring together to our customers and to coaches, and they combine them into what is called a challenge pack. And your challenge pack is typically what gets you entrance into your challenge group, which my challenge groups are totally free. My customers that enroll with a challenge pack join my challenge group for free. But these challenge packs are simply a combination of a fitness program of their choice with their Shakeology, but it's at a discounted price. So typically Shakeology costs about $130 a bag, but keep in mind there are 30 servings in here. So this is 1 month of meals, okay? Which averages out to about $4 a day for our customers. Obviously, it's cheaper for us as coaches. I pay about $3 something a day for mine. But for customers, it's about $4 a day, which is cheaper than a grande caramel macchiato, upside down, skinny, iced, which is what I used to drink. Okay, and I was like, I don't know if I can afford Shakeology. It literally took me giving up my Starbucks or my Diet Dr. Pepper or my Chick-fil-A runs to afford Shakeology. But a lot of people have that mindset because they don't realize what they would be giving up, not to mention the fact that it substitutes some of my groceries for whatever meal that I replace with it. But so you combine them together, you get them at a discount. The challenge packs range anywhere usually from $140 to $205, depending on what you bundle together. Some of the much longer comprehensive programs are going to cost a little bit more because they might be, a 13-week program as opposed to a 3-week program that you're bundling with Shakeology, which means that you're getting more DVDs. You might even be getting some equipment. So it's kind of a range. And if you're not familiar with all the Beachbody programs, that's okay. You learn about them over time. And as you talk to people, you might realize, okay, this is what they need. Let me go to this PDF form and see what each program offers and then make some recommendations and let them choose. That's what I did as a new coach, and over time I'm more familiar with them, and now I can kind of just figure out from what people tell me what is a good place for them to start at. But a challenge pack, in my opinion, is definitely the best way to get started. It automatically can enroll them into one of your challenge groups, and they're getting the best bang for their buck. Hands down. The challenge pack will also gain them access to a free 30-day trial of Beachbody On Demand. This is a newer online streaming library where customers can access the programs that they've purchased or programs that are in the member library. There's a ton of programs that are in the member library or workouts, but then you can also upgrade this membership after the 30 days. If they put in their information, Beachbody will charge them for one quarter at a time for $39. But that membership also gets them 10% off of all their future orders. So I personally love the Beachbody Club memberships that I can use Beachbody On Demand. But then also they've come out with other recent offers where you can pay $100 up front and get access for a year, not only to what's in the member library, but you can completely unlock every program that Beachbody has ever created. So that's something pretty awesome too for people that are like, well, I travel a lot, or what if I lose my DVDs, or what if I want more than one program? I mean, Beachbody has really thought of it all. Beachbody On Demand right now is revolutionizing fitness all over again because these aren't just easy at-home programs, but now we're offering people a truly long-term solution. So I don't want to make this too long, but I wanted to make sure that you knew what you're inviting people to, what you're connecting them with to use, and why they work so well together. Because people, from not knowing or from maybe hearing other people's experiences or other people's misconceptions, they're going to have reservations. That is super normal. I had reservations. I said, I don't know about that for a while. Until I realized, okay, it's worth the try. Like if I invested this money and I achieved what I wanted to, would it be worth it? And my answer was, yeah, it would definitely be worth it. And that's what people have to answer for themselves. But having a general idea of these things and knowing why they work so well together and knowing what sets us apart as coaches because of what we offer compared to Amazon or even a gym membership, is important because you can communicate that to someone else, especially if you've already got the personal experience from being in a group. Now, you learn this stuff as you go, you guys, so you don't have to know everything about Shakeology or everything about our programs, and you don't have to have your own transformation story already done before you get started. Half the appeal of people joining us is knowing that they're truly joining our journey and walking alongside us in a walk that we're still walking because we're never at our ultimate destination. We're always working on ourselves. So if you have any other questions, please comment below. Sorry this is a little bit long, but this is all really important information about our challenge groups, our programs, and Shakeology.